Good morning. My name is Manuel Fernandez, and I'll be giving a small demonstration of developmental sandbox that I work with Joey Bailey for Communications 3319. So the collaboration with Joey Bailey was done over the summer, and it was completed right before the Technology Learning Conference. It was meant to demonstrate what some a sketch of time and back and forth with the instructor would accomplish given enough time to work and get things organized and designed the right way. So when the student first clicks into the course, they will get taken straight away to the Start Here page. The course looks slightly different from your default course, given that it has icons and it has descriptions for what each folder will contain, as we will see later on. So here in the Start Here page, it will list to the student that there is a Start Here message, a syllabus document, instructions for any third-party sites that the instructor might require them to register for, link to the announcements, or otherwise known as course notifications, information about the Office of Disability, and link to the UHD's Writing Center, which is extraneous support for their academic performance, and a brief syllabus quiz in order to get them started and ensure that they have read the syllabus. So we worked with Professor Joy Bailey to schedule time with the ITB studio and recorded welcome video in which she explains what we hope to accomplish in this course and how it will be presented. As you can see, the rest of the information is one-to-one, as described in the Start Here folder. There is your fall syllabus, course announcements, student registration information. Things like fall syllabus and lecture notes have been embedded directly into Blackboard using the PDF attachment instead of a Word document. So students can always look within Blackboard, and if they so choose, they can download the document whenever it's needed. So right after Start Here, there's the announcements, and then you'll have your weekly modules. It doesn't have to be done by week, but it can be done by chapters. But given the collaboration with the instructor, we chose to have this set into weekly modules so students know what each week provides and what's ahead of them. Every single weekly module content is available at the start of the semester, given that for this specific course at least, it is intensive mini-mester is 8 weeks instead of the regular semester term. So here we have week 1. Again, same as Start Here, you have a document description of what's going to be in each folder. You learn smart assignments about reading the ebook, lecture notes that the instructor provided for complementation, application journals, any other assignments instead of journals could be implemented here, and discussion boards. And you can see sometimes it varies. Sometimes it'll just be a discussion and an essay instead of journals. It's really a matter of just working with the instructor and deciding what sort of pedagogical tools you'll be using for assessment and assignment completion. So here we have the rest of the weeks. In certain weeks where we have information or reminders about completing their essays or their more important assignments, we have additional information that is attached as an item indicating when it's due, so it's a reminder, and also some assistance in regards to attending the UHD Writing Center or going to another third-party website that has instructions on how to outline your essay to prepare for the structure and then the development of the project or your assignment. Next step is the discussion board. This is one of the core assignments in the class. It requires the students participate almost weekly, and it involves responding to the prompt and also responding to students. The The thing we also did with the discussion board is we included a discussion rubric that was already embedded as a spreadsheet. We instead turned that into a graded rubric in Blackboard that can be used at any time. Let me pull that up. So for that, let me go to grade. So it is an advantage for the student and the instructor, given that once you've embedded it correctly, it will allow you to just do the grading here on the right side or even as a pop-up window. You can show descriptions. And the students, the way we chose to apply this is to have the student be able to see this at all times. So the student can make sure that before they even submit the assignment, they have met all the requirements that they deem necessary in order to get a good grade. So as you can see, we have not only the point value, but the requirements in order to indicate what makes something excellent, proficient. So this is the responses for others to other peers, and this is the required word count, delivery, etc. for the student's opening post. Besides discussions, although this doesn't necessarily have to be the case in every class, we decided to use an application journal for reflection. The student has to read some parts of the textbook, and they have assigned homework that requires them to respond to those applications and not only reflect, but give their own opinion on the matter. The method of communication for assistance with students is the My Message tool, and we also added some additional resources that can take students directly to pages of importance like the UHC library for peer review articles. We have student training materials in case somebody needs to read up on how to submit an assignment if this is the first time they've taken an online class. We have a contact item that allows students to directly contact Blackboard when needed, or the student support page. And we also have the Writing Center once more, so that way they can schedule the Writing Center appointments and be able to participate and get their assignment reviewed or get some pointers before they're ready to submit. The last thing, well, second to last thing we did for the instructor in this case was to modify the Grade Center view so that the instructor has the ability to jump directly to specific type of categories. It normally by default has assignments and tests and needs grading. We've also provided the instructor the ability to jump directly to journals. And because they're using a third-party tool called LearnSmart, we create a category specifically for LearnSmart assignments that lets them see those columns whenever needed, and they can go and grade them directly. So if they only want to grade LearnSmart assignments, they can jump into that. If they only want to grade essays, they can jump into the assignments view, etc. The other thing that we did in the Grade Center was to modify the grading periods, which allowed us to split the semester in half, and that provides the ability for the instructor or evaluation team to get reports whenever needed on how their performance is varying throughout the semester. We also provided some training on how to use the retention center effectively in order to maintain retention and improve participation on behalf of the student by creating some additional rules. And that is one of those lesser known tools that will benefit faculty once they get the hang of that. So that concludes this tour. If you would like to know more or are interested in a redesign or a development project for some of your courses, don't hesitate to give us a call at 713-221-2786. Email us to bb@uhc.edu or email me directly at fernandezm@uhc.edu so I can best assist you and get the resources needed in order to accomplish this. If you have any questions, just give us a call or email us. Have a good day. Thank you.